What year is it? Hasbro released new Carnage? Are we gonna do the video? Hell yes, we are. Well, this room's slightly different, but it's a lot more progressed than the last time. And then when I put it back and then I took it... Oh, what the hell? There's a camera in here. Oh my god. Hello there. Welcome back to another video. I think. We do another video? Oh, yeah. That's right. Welcome back to another video. Let me get this off me. On another Spider-Man figure? How many of these do you want? I don't know. Listen. I can't do this forever. I know what I'm wearing, but I can't do this forever. I've been on a trip with Spam recently. Oh god! Tess, where are you? And I can't find him. Last I saw him, he was... I can't even explain it. Anyways, we're gonna be looking at this today. And today we're gonna be taking a look at the Hasbro Venom Let There Be Carnage figure. We're gonna do a lot of comparisons too, and yeah.
You need to stay focused on the mission. Find him before something terrible happens.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna quickly show this Carnage figure. And yeah, I really gotta get going, so I'm gonna really hurry up and do this review before Alright, let's get this video on. This just thing would stop buzzing.
And here we have it, the Venom Let There Be Carnage action figure from the movie. Dude, I love it. I'm pretty obsessed with this figure. Like, I haven't been able to put him down since I've gotten him. I wouldn't have made a video this fast on a figure otherwise. Yeah, this is Carnage. We're gonna take a look here. So, as we can see, Carnage, he's got so much detail and stuff going with him right here. Look at that head. Like, the head's perfect to me. All this like paintwork, and it's just like the sculpt. And one little interesting thing about this guy that I would have never expected Hasbro to do, we'll get into that a little bit more when we get to the accessories, but just to take a gander at this beauty of a figure, you just see all the grayish blacks all washed in, all the crevices, not all, but you know, it's got a good majority throughout put in. But as you can see, we got some holes in the back here, and I'll explain what those are for later, because those are very exciting.
Go home, Sugar Bear. Go home.
And so, like, this figure is awesome. Like, even the hands have holes in them. Like, that's just badass. That's some badass sculpt work right there, boy.
And his teeth are sharp and yellow. Actually painted very nicely.
Nothing like meeting a Carnage grin before getting your head bit off.
Fuck this guy!
I really dig the tendrils thrown out on him because it kind of reminds me of like the Marvel Select Anti-Venom in a way, except he's not as sharp, and also his feet came on wrong, so that's another thing. I think they all came like that.
Make it stop!
Alright, so as for accessories, we're going to take this little head off because they gave us the tongue head. Oh my god. Yes, sir. So just pop that thing right back on there, and then you got, a mad bitch ass Carnage with all that teeth detail. You can see how wide that mouth is. God damn. Nah, man, this shit's crazy. I just love how it just really just ties the whole look together. And as you can see, there's your little hand holes. And yeah, you could stick anything through that. You know, Carnage a freak, so yeah, he could do a lot. And as for hands, he does come with 2 extra. We got this like axe blade type hand, and then we also got like another blade. But also we got these bad boys right here. We got some bendable tendrils, and by far probably the best Hasbro bendy wire type tentacle they've ever done yet, because these things can bend very well, man. And you get 3 of them with, I guess technically 5, but yeah, look how bendable this shit is, man. This shit, you can really get a lot of range going with these, unlike the Dr. Octopus. The ones that we've gotten so far, we've gotten like 2 with the bendy wire, and this is better than both of those, I would say, because Yep, those little holes in the back, you see that right there? They plug into there just perfectly fine, actually, unlike Dr. Octopus, where they were just glued in, and then the 90s one where they just didn't really bend that much at all. But yeah, this is what I did. So I put the double ends at the very top, and then the single one in the bottom, and then once you do that, you kind of get this like very perfect balanced Carnage look with all the tendrils. And yeah, and the peg system is very much way easier than I'm used to when it comes to this kind of stuff, because the web wings on Venom were kind of very hard to put on. But once you get that in, oh my god, man, it's got to be one of Hasbro's best. Like, come on, I know the movie's not that great, this Carnage is not that great as a character, but like, come on, this is just insanity. This really just completes the figure. Like, this is exactly how it needs to be put out and displayed.
Bet you weren't expecting that!
And with his range of articulation, he's much like the movie Venom, so he's obviously, you know, it's got a lot going on here. So we got his head right here, goes all the way around, you know, pivots all around, it's a ball joint. We got a ball shoulder, bicep, 2 points at the elbow, and then we also got wrist on both hands, both hinges, even the axe. And then we got diaphragm in the torso, and then we got a ab crunch, lower ab crunch system. And that shit goes really far back. And you can get that going all around and everything. And then you got the legs here, a thigh cut, and 2 points at the knees. And you got foot and no toe joints, sadly. But it's got all the foot range you need. And there's this one tentacle end right here. This rotates as well, but all the other ones are not articulated, other than, you know, you can bend them all ways you want. Any way you want. I will say the Carnage is definitely a must-have for the symbiote collectors, being that it's got all this detail and it's straight out the movie. I think the tendrils and the range you can get with him alone is like one of the best parts of this figure, along with the fact that he's very, very well designed as a character brought to live action and into figure form. And you know, he looks great next to Venom. He looks spectacular. I don't have the figure arts, but that's also a very good figure for Carnage if you want the Let There Be Carnage look. But yeah, I really, really like this figure. It's easily for me a 9 out of 10 on the scale, because there's so much going on with this, so much you can do with Carnage. He's just badass. And other than, you know, the feet being wrong, it's a pretty solid figure, and it's an easy fix. All you do is heat up the feet and just switch them. But yeah, once you do that, it's a pretty good figure. Pretty good figure, man. I will say.
No more humans. No more bugs.
Now on to some size comparisons. We got him next to the movie Venom right here. Still posed up, but we'll stand him up. But here he is next to Far From Home Tom and Andrew, which is probably the most fitting Spider-Man. And then here he is next to some comic Carnages from over the years, Toy Biz and Hasbro. And here he is next to his son, Toxin. But yeah, I feel like I've said a lot about this figure. But genuinely, this is a fucking S-tier figure. It's just like so perfectly sculpted, man. It just gives me like just so much Toy Biz vibes, as terms in like just everywhere having sculpt detail, which I feel like just doesn't happen that often anymore in terms of like just newer figures. But when we get a new sculpt, they go hard.
I survived the spiders. They're still after the anomaly.
Okay, well, I just wrapped up, so I'll be there as soon as I can.
Please get back when you can. I'm near the Forge of Creation.
The Forge of what?